Balls. I don't think I'd be throwing myself in there at 59.
Oh, well, it would be throwing, definitely. You'd be throwing something out.
You'd be picking me up in pieces. Right? Wait, I think I got her ankle over here. Yeah, it'd be a mess. So, well, interesting. If you're heading to the theaters, a couple suggestions for you, perhaps. There you go. Your Showbiz Shuffle to get you through Friday morning.
This is Magic Mornings.
It gets me pumped in the car during my morning commute.
Magic 106.
You and me, never see us fall apart. This kind of love, I swear it's made for both of us. When
It's a plan that would see more than 1 million homes built around transit stations. This would be a positive thing. At a technical briefing at City Hall yesterday, Mayor Olivia Chow joined Toronto's newly installed chief planner to explain what the changes to density and maximum heights near 120 transit stations will mean. Toronto's new housing plan was approved by the Ontario province in August with the hope that it could unlock 1.5 million homes over the next 25 years. So if you want housing, I guess you got to figure out where to put it, and they think commuter transit is the way to go. You like Swedish meatballs? Do you like IKEA? I don't know. I think IKEA is a great date place.
Really?
Have you ever eaten there?
Yeah.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
And
that's
then
that
you
kind of
walk
cool
around.
vibe, yeah.
Well, I think it's elevated. Well, anyways, IKEA Swedish meatballs will have new competition on Canadian menus as the store's restaurants, like other chains across the country, adopt new items. Here's some of the new menu items. Okay, they're gonna have a lot of balls. Plant ball nachos. Falafel balls. Have you had their vegetarian balls?
No.
They're fantastic. Chicken ball tikka masala and cod balls.
Cod balls.
Balls. The furniture chain added restaurants. I didn't realize this. In 1960, they hired a Swedish chef named Severin Sjöged to create a meatball recipe for shoppers to enjoy. And ever since then, they've tested 100 different ball recipes to come up with ball offshoot.
I believe Johnny's got a clip from that chef.
That's actual footage of them designing the new menu.
Because like you said, they have balls, and if you didn't know Swedish for balls is, so there's so many balls. Josh Allen, speaking of balls, threw for 3 touchdown passes, and Terrell Bernard intercepted Tua Tagovailoa with 3 minutes left to secure the Bills' 31-21 win over the Miami Dolphins. James Cook had 108 yards on the ground and a TD as the Bills continued their dominance run against Miami. Buffalo has won 7 straight and 14 of their past 15, including playoffs against its AFC rival.
They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Whoa! Whoa! Western New York, you hear that? Somebody in Southern Ontario calling you to be champs. Chandler Simpson had a second straight 3-hit game, and the Tampa Bay Rays beat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-0 Thursday to split their series. Toronto's magic number to clinch a postseason spot remains, I believe, at 3. The AL East leaders have lost 2 straight following a 6-game win streak. Doing it again tonight, Toronto in Kansas City, 7:40 start. Max Scherzer on the mound. In the CFL, the old doubleheader. Montreal at Toronto at 7, and for you night owls out there, BC at Calgary, that's a 9:30er.
And now the eastbound 401 collector ramp to Dixie. We're looking at a stalled vehicle in the right lane. That's right near the crash of this eastbound collectors past Dixie with the central lane block. Still a heavy delay there. Westbound 407 approaching Dixie. Watch out for vehicle fire cleanup in 2 right lanes. Also closing the westbound ramp to Dixie. Out to Oakville, a crash on the eastbound QEW past Bronte as the HOV lane and the left lane blocked. This fall, uncommon comes standard. Hurry into your local great value that you guessed it. Miles Marcus.
This is going to be a call and response. Do you ever get something
stuck in your head and you cannot stop thinking about it. And I'm talking specifically like a commercial or a jingle. So last night I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I normally get up around then, and it's a gamble if I'll fall back asleep till 3. And I didn't last night because I couldn't stop thinking about one thing in particular. And I kept saying it over and over and playing it over and over in my brain. And then I started thinking about work, and I started thinking about this would be a great question to talk about on the radio. And by then, all of a sudden, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to get up. What I could not stop thinking about and playing over in my head is this.
Whammy, 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 whammy. Here's Johnny with sports.
And then this part here too. The whole thing was in my head. So I'd be like, whammy, whammy. I was sitting in my brain going, whammy, whammy, whammy. Here's Johnny with sports. I could not freaking stop.
Oh, no.
And, you know what I'm saying? And you get mad at yourself.
Of course.
Whammy, 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 whammy. Here's Johnny with sports.
I love this part. So they Oh man! And then I thought, hey, that may be a good conversation to throw out to people. And you can text in at 107-777. Or sorry, at 416-87 Rock. I'm on drugs. That's our old text line. There's another good one.
I hate those mental loops. I hate them.
Earworms, mental loops, all that kind of stuff. And they're great, but the reason why they're so great is because they stick in you and then you can't sleep. So I thought it would be fun. Throw it out there, 416-870 Rock. What's your whammy? 416-870 Rock.
Once that book launched, it was a step function for me, my healing, because I saw myself in the book go from desperate grief at the beginning to a peaceful acceptance.
Kim, before we let you go, what's the name of your book, love?
Where Yellow Flowers Bloom.
Okay.
Where Yellow Flowers Bloom, and it's on Amazon.
Okay.
Kim, I know you've probably heard this from like a million people, but we are so sorry for what you had to go through, and like my heart just breaks for your family. But thank you for sharing your story with the world and for sharing your time with us here today on the Roz and Mocha Show. It means a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. Take care now.
Roz and Mocha's hell of a story. Have a story to tell? Text the word story and your name to 925-555.
Kiss 92.5.
I'm fantastic. Excited to play with you here today. You've heard Alpha Bucks?
I sure have.
It's been a minute since we had a couple winners. A couple weeks ago, the first week we did this, and you heard those, huh?
I heard both of those, and I was like, okay, that sounds like fun, but we haven't had any winners since, so let's make it today.
Let's make it today, Mary. Here's how it works. I ask you 10 questions in 30 seconds. All of your answers have to start with the same letter. I'll give you that letter in a sec. You can't use the same word twice. We accept your first answer only. You can't pass on a question. Okay?
Yes.
That's how it works. 10 for 10, you win $1,000. As simple as that. Your letter today is H. H. Okay? I know. People are like, I don't know, consonants, vowels. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. You just put that letter in your brain, keep it on the tip of your tongue, and you will be fine, okay? I start the timer after I ask the first question. Your letter is H. Here we go. A building.
House store, I don't know. House store.
An annual event.
Holiday.
Something you buy at the mall.
Hamburgers.
A sport.
Hockey.
A kid's game. Something you call your spouse.
Husband.
A car or a truck.
Honda.
Hey, that was good. We got to 7. You got to 7 after the huge delay off the top of the building.
I don't know why. What were you thinking?
I had hotel, hospital, house.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking of it like the Sears building, or like I was thinking of a name of a building.
Oh, like a famous building?
Yeah.
The Hancock, maybe in Chicago or something like that?
Exactly.
Like a building, hotel, hospital. But I tell you what, getting thrown like that, and then coming back with, something you put them all hamburgers, that's true. You got stuck on a kid's game for a second there.
What were you thinking?
Hopscotch?
Okay.
Hey man, I'm not just hosting. I have played this many times with the kids and my wife and everybody on the weekend. I fail miserably. I don't have that tick going on in the background. That's why the prize is $1,000, because it's a lot of money if you get this right, if you can move through this. Mary, we'll get you back on again, okay?
All right. Thank you for the chance.
Thank you for playing. Great to talk to you this morning. You have a great weekend. I'll play some theme right now. A song that starts with H.
Also, and this year, Curtis Mayfield released the song Move On Up. What year was it? We'll find out after this song.
Hello. Alright guys, thank you very much for being with us on live. We're gonna see you soon again later on. Have yourself a wonderful day. Alright, bye now.